Hey guys, you're watching one and only. My name is AJ, and we are back on another episode of Let's Build a City. I'm gonna get it right this time. I'm gonna actually get off of my chair and look. We are on episode 128. I should have known that. I literally just looked at it earlier. And we're gonna build a supermarket today. And you guys have been wanting a supermarket for so long, because at the moment the only sort of shops that we've got are these two. And I was saying, or I feel like when I built them, I feel like this is a post office, and this is a sweet shop. I did destroy the letterbox by accident, didn't I, on the world tour a few episodes ago? But yeah, so this is a little sweet shop across the road from the school, you see. At my primary school, there was a sweet shop right across the road. It's a great place for a sweet shop. I bet they got so much money. But we do have this space here, which originally, as you can see, I have this little cobblestone line going up because I was going to put houses on either side here. But looking on the map, oh, by the way, I was tweeted a while ago now, but I was tweeted a picture from someone that compared episode's 1 map to episode 118's map. I've been forgetting to tell you about it in the episodes, but it is really cool, you know, being able to see episode 1, where we just had the town hall and one house, all the way up to 118, which basically has all of this. And it was a really great picture, you know, really cool to see. You know, I'd never bothered to sort of look before, and it was really cool. But anyway, as you can see on the map, it's the only large green area towards the sort of centre of the map, because the green space right here, we said that we were going to make a little estate out of, which I still want to do. Wow, that's dark underneath there. This green bit over here is just the, it shouldn't actually like look as green as it is, but because everything on here is so small, it doesn't show up on the map. But that's the cathedral. The green space over there, we're going to put like maybe a couple of factories in. That green space is obviously the field of the high school. And then we've got some other green bits around the outside, but that's too far away. I wanted the supermarket to be fairly central, so luckily we have this one space left. Now, I know it's not huge, but it is fairly big. I mean, you could fit this whole primary school in it. And I also wanted to do a supermarket that actually looks pretty nice to look, or sort of nice to look at. You know, you guys have been wanting me to do a supermarket for so long. At least 60 episodes I've been getting comments saying build a supermarket. But in real life, supermarkets aren't that interesting to look at. They don't look all that amazing. They look pretty boring, to be honest. And I don't like doing boring looking buildings. So we're gonna make a supermarket, but we're gonna have like a little bit of sort of interesting design to it, hopefully, if if we can pull it off. So I've got some wood here. We've got some snow, and I'm also going to get some green wool. And what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, quick thing that I get asked pretty much every episode is, why don't I use the city texture pack? And I have answered this an awful lot, but I will answer it again for you guys. The reason why I don't use it is because one, I don't actually like the texture pack. There's a few blocks on it which I don't like, so I don't want to use it. And the other reason is that this world was actually started before the city texture pack came out, and because it came out, because I made the world before that texture pack came out, the world is sort of tailored for this texture pack. Therefore, when you put in a different when you load up a different texture pack on it, it looks a little bit weird. Because, you know, some of the buildings, some of the blocks look a lot different on the city texture pack as they do on the natural one. So things just look a little bit strange. It's like with any texture pack. You know, if you make a texture pack in the Mass Effect mashup pack, and then you load it up in default, it'll look really weird. Honestly, it looks terrible. So yeah, that's sort of the main reason why I don't. But anyway, as you can see, we're sort of doing a little bit of a, hopefully, a little bit of an interesting shape to it. It's a nice size. I think it's going to be a good size. I have no idea, by the way, like what I'm doing. This is completely off the top of my head while chatting. Hello, phone, I got a message. This is completely off the top of the head while I'm chatting. So if it works out, if it looks great, then wonderful. If it doesn't, then it's not my fault. I should have I should have sort of thought about it a little bit more before starting. Yeah, it's going to be like a small supermarket. You know, it's not going to be huge. In England here, we have like big supermarkets like Asda, Tesco's, and Sainsbury's. But then we have some smaller ones, which I'm sure some of you have heard of at least, like Lidl's and Aldi and stuff like that. You know, they're smaller supermarkets, but they sell absolutely everything that you could really ever imagine. So on this white bit here, we're going to come up. We're going to have the doors around here somewhere. We are also going to shape the top a lot better as well. But let's have the doors here. So we're going to have 2 double doors. Okay, so like a way in and a way out. Like this. So that's where the doors are going to be. And then for the most part, the front of a supermarket is all glass. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we'll have 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks there. And then we'll close it off. Okay? So that's going to be how wide the windows are on the front. I put some little breaks in it so it doesn't look like a huge glass panel. And they're usually quite tall as well, aren't they? Let's go. Is that tall enough? Maybe 1 block taller. They are relatively tall on the inside supermarkets, aren't they? I don't know why they're so tall, in fact, when you think about it. They don't need to be as tall as they are, do they? But they are. They're always pretty tall. Okay, so that's going to be there. And then we'll have this one continue on around here. I really want to do the inside because this supermarket isn't huge. When you guys were saying, you know, build a supermarket, I was like, what a boring thing to build, you know. It's just a car park and a big square building. That's basically all they are. You know, and I was like, I really, really don't want to do that. But I know that it needed to be done. I know that we need a supermarket in this city. It's something that we just need to have. So yeah, by doing it this way at least, we're getting something that looks remotely interesting to look at. I think we're going to have that there. Whoops, what have we done? Oh, we've crashed Minecraft. I shall see you once I get on there. This takes forever now to load back up again. Okay, I'm back on. That takes so long to load, I think, after crash. I don't know why. It just seems to take forever. This world does crash a lot. I really don't know why this world crashes as much as it does. It's a little frustrating, really, but there's nothing that we can do to help it. It must be something. I don't know, because maybe I thought at first that it could be because there's so many blocks that have been placed by us, and like not natural blocks. But then I think, well, it's a super flat world. There's a lot less blocks on this whole world than there is on a freshly generated normal seed, you know, terrain seed. So I don't know why this world crashes. I don't know, maybe it's because of the lighting or something. I have no idea. But I can't see it getting fixed anytime soon, unfortunately. So this back wall, we're going to just do a normal, a full wall. There's no point having windows on the back here. We're going to have the tills towards the window side of the shop. You know, and on the back here, we're going to have our shelves to put on some food and stuff like that. I don't think we can actually put any food on the shelves because we can't use as many item frames as we want to. But it's worth a shot. I think I want to actually bring this block out one, just so it stands out a little bit more, you know, against the white. Do you know what I mean? I think so. And then this one is actually going to go up a lot higher, but we need to sort of work out this front first. So, wait a minute. So, let's bring this up here. Okay, so the main body of the building is going to be at that height, maybe 1 block or half a block taller, depending on how we do the roof. But then, I actually want this snow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to come in, 1, 2, 3. Come in 1, 1, 2. Come in 1, 1, 2. Come in 1, 1, 1. I don't know like how I'm laying this out yet. I'm just placing down some blocks and we'll have a look to see if we like it towards the end. Oops. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Okay. So that gives it a little bit more of an interesting shape at the top here, and we want this to come up about that high, I think, and then we'll match that around the other side. And then this wooden part is going to come up even higher. So it's going to actually look quite interesting. Maybe one more. It's going to look like quite an interesting building, because that's really what we want to try and achieve out of this. This part we might do as like a little warehouse for stock, and then we'll have the main shop there. No toilets in this supermarket. There's not many toilets in supermarkets of this size. But I suppose I can I'm thinking about cutting away. You see, because, well, do we want any windows at all on this wooden bit? Do we want any windows at all? How are we gonna make? Because we're gonna have to make this look remotely interesting. This wood, because otherwise it's just gonna be a giant sort of lump of wood, which is gonna look really ugly. Let's grab another block like this, and then we'll put this in like that, just to try and like break up the oak wood, make it look a little bit more interesting. I should have gone the other way around on the hotbar. That's the way I should have gone. Whoops. Hello. And along here. Up again. Yeah, that'll look quite nice. Okay, I'm going to do that all the way around the side here. Build this wooden bit up. And I might even build that white bit up. And we'll come back and we'll think about some more stuff. So I should be back in a moment. Okay, and battling through 2 more crashes. We are back. That's looking pretty cool. I've done some like straight down ones there. I really like the shape of that. It looks a little more interesting than it just being a flat wall, and it looked more like a supermarket once we've done this white part as well. So if we come around here, I also want to put, in fact, let's do that now. I wanted to put a little lip around the top here, just to make it look a little bit more like a supermarket. Or no, make it look a little bit more like a supermarket. To make it look just a little bit more interesting, a little bit more depth on the sort of flat part of the building here. So this will really, really help. What was I going to say? I came back to say something. Oh yeah, I came back to say I haven't done any work on the mansion yet from last episode when we were doing the interior. I haven't done any more on the interior. I've been way too busy on other worlds. It's not that I've been lazy. I've just been busy on the theme park world. If you've been watching that, you'll know why. I've been busy on the Zonocraft world, doing some stuff on there, getting some preparation done on there. And I've also been busy on PC as well for the Let's Build a Medieval Towns Village world thing on the server. So, yeah, I've just been way busy on other stuff, but I just haven't had time to get onto this world to have a bit of a chill out. I like coming on this world when I've got nothing else to do, and just coming on and just, like, chilling out and just building. You know, it's really nice to be able to do that. You know, getting some new ideas in and stuff like that. But yeah, that looks pretty cool. So now, yeah, we're getting a supermarket that actually looks somewhat interesting. And I think it would be really cool to actually have glass panes all the way around this bit. Like, we'll fill this up with boring old snow here. Also, I'm shocked by the amount of people that tell me, don't use snow, snow will melt. I've said it a lot, but you know, I understand that we're getting new subscribers in. Snow blocks don't melt. They never have. They never have on PC. They never have on Xbox or PlayStation. They never have it on any console. You know, the little snow slab things, these things, they melt, and so does ice. But never have snow blocks ever melted. It's mostly on that skyscraper episode where we built that, the first ever skyscraper. I get a lot of comments saying that, and it always confuses me. I'm like, am I missing something here? Do you know? But no, it doesn't melt. The ice melts, but the snow doesn't. I was also going to say something else. Oh, I can't remember. I hate it when I forget things. I've also got hiccups as well. Just as things couldn't get any more awkward for me. But yeah, I think this will look good. Around the white bit on this outside here, I know it's a really flat white wall. So I'm hoping that we can use some slabs and possibly some cobblestone walls to brighten it up a little bit, you know, make it a little bit more dimensional. I hate doing this. I hate it. Maybe we should have used full blocks just for it to be easier. Panes look so much better. It is worth using panes over glass blocks. But man, are blocks easier. Come on. There. We'll just do these 2 layers. And then I can do the rest later on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Place it. Place it. We're so close, guys. Oh, I've got a sneeze coming. I've had sneezes like every episode. I think it's getting towards cold season, isn't it? Also, is this the last video of November? Let me check. Is it? It is! Welcome to the last video of November. Can you believe it? It's nearly Christmas. You guys excited? Let me know in the comment section below how excited you are for Christmas. It'd be interesting to know how many of you are excited before December. Because, like, I get excited, like, in December. But some people get excited a little bit more. Some people don't get excited until, like, the 24th or the 25th. Some people don't get excited at all, which is very sad. Very, very sad. You gotta be excited about Christmas. Of course you do. Let's go up there. Let's take these two out. Put that there. I'm just trying to make the white look a little bit more interesting to look at. Put that down there, and then we get some slabs. Yeah, we can make something look quite good, I think. Have these slabs on the top half of the block, like this. Now the green wool I might not end up using, but I was originally going to use this green wool for... Oh, have we had another crash? We've got another crash. I was originally going to use that green wool as like a little cover to cover up the trolleys, sort of thing. But I don't know if the green wool will look good. It might look good. See, this just takes forever, doesn't it? I'm going to show you how long it takes. Also, this will be a good thing to show you. Whenever it does this weird crash, remember where we were, okay? Take note, from what I remember, before it crashed, we were on the side of the building, right? Like on the edge side, not on the front and not on the back. We were on the side, and we had all the slabs around there. Now, whenever this crashes, all the blocks that you've put down are still there, but you teleport, your player is actually teleported to a different place, like just slightly off. So when we come back, it's just, yeah, see, look, we're right outside the front, but our blocks to here are still there, and we don't have the slabs on our hotbar either. So it's sort of, it's like it crashed before we started putting the slabs down, because we didn't have it on our hotbar, but yet it still remembered that there were slabs there. Very, very strange. I don't understand how Minecraft works. I don't get it. I just don't understand. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then if we put some cobblestone slabs on top, we're doing something a little bit different, right? These cobblestone slabs are going to go on the top of the white to hide the sort of snow on the top and around here, right? And then, so that hides up all the white from the top. And then we go back to this block again for the roof. Because I usually use cobblestone for the roof of the like flat parts, but maybe we should use this block this time. Get a bit of different stuff. Oh yeah, this part. I was wondering about putting glass panes all the way along there, just to have it like a little bit of a different window on the side, something like that. Maybe. Okay, so that would have to all be filled in with that. That'll look quite nice, I think. That's going to be glass. I was thinking about having like another up bit on this side, but I think I'll make it look too cramped and weird. Okay, let me fill in this roof and let me put some glass in, and then we'll figure out that top bit and see what else we can do before we end off the episode. We must be getting close towards the end of the episode now, but yeah, I'll be right back. I hate putting down glass. It sucks so much, but I'm nearly there somewhere. Ha ha ha! Done! Ha 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 ha! Oh, it's such a relief. You feel so proud after you do that. I don't know why. It's only glass. I struggle though. Okay, so let's carry on with this roof bit now. Same as that other one. We'll try and make it a little bit uniform. I'm really excited about this building now. I really, really like the look of it. I don't know why. It's just some buildings, and I've said this on a few buildings. I don't say it on everyone, but on some buildings, I just think, you know, I really like that building. It's something different, and I think I sort of know why this is going to go on there, like that maybe, and then we'll do that one. Yeah, that'll work. I don't know why. I don't say it on all buildings, but some buildings to me just stand out, and I think the reason is because it's something that I hadn't prepared for. Like, I hadn't really thought about how to do this building. It's been completely off the top of our heads, you know, while we've been building it. We've sort of been winging it and making up as we go along. And you get a real sort of sense of achievement and pride when you do something like that. That looks cool. See, that looks like an interesting looking building, and I think already it does look like a supermarket. It'll really help. I mean, another crash! You're joking me. Unbelievable. Oh, I think I've had enough of this episode already now. You know, I think it'll really look like a supermarket once we get the interior done, because with those big windows, you're actually going to be able to see a lot of the inside from outside. So you'll be able to tell, you know, that there's cash registers and, you know, the tills and the conveyor belts and, you know, the shelves in there. And you'll be able to tell, especially also when we get the car park down. And I wonder how we can do trolleys. Maybe we should do that. When the world wants to load up and not crash on us anymore. I don't know why it crashes, man. If you guys have any idea, then let me know. I've done a few hard resets before in the past, but it doesn't seem to make a difference. My dogs are barking outside. Hopefully you can't hear it. Hopefully. It's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Someone's outside the gate. They got a couple of dogs in the car. Like, they've just stopped on the side of the road. No! Oh, yeah, we didn't fill that in. Oh, I thought for a minute we'd filled that in and then it'd cut it out. I forgot that we hadn't filled that in fact. Oh, well. I'll do that later. Did we place any of the glass down? I don't know if we did. See how we loaded up in a different place, though? Very strange. But, yeah, this will go along here, so you'll be able to see from, like, back here. You'll be able to see it all. Anyway, let's try and get a bit of a trolley bay in. So, how are we going to do a trolley first? Let's see if we can build a trolley. Send your trolley ideas to my Twitter account. My Twitter account is in the description below. If you do want to do that, you're more than welcome to try and figure out some sort of trolley idea. It's so bulky. I mean, maybe that. If we come down here. I mean, that is just way too big, isn't it? It looks so derpy. That's not a trolley. I have no idea how to do Minecraft trolleys. If you guys know, then feel free to send me your ideas to my Twitter or Facebook, both of which can be found in the description below. Let's go along here. And then I want this to sort of drop down and out by one block. I don't want it to go too low. Like, I don't want you to have to, like, duck to get underneath it. But just somewhere to keep the trolleys, like, a little bit drier. Maybe out another one. Like this. Done. Ooh, have we done that right? Is that standing out? It should be that one. No, it is that. That's right. Like this. Just trying to keep my eye on my dogs. I don't know what they're doing there. The car's still sitting there. Might go out and check after this video. Make sure that they're okay. Let's come down here. And like there. I think that's pretty much big enough. I don't want to go any lower than that. That's 3 blocks tall, which is a nice height. And then if we put down these wrong there to hold it up, I think that's pretty snazzy. Wrong. Wrong. Okay, sorry about that jump cut. I'm going to tell you, okay, what happened. You're not going to believe it. None of you in this comment section are going to believe what just happened. But before we cut away, for me it's been a couple of hours, but before we cut away, unexpectedly, I said I was keeping an eye on my gate because there was a car at the gate, wasn't there? And I was saying, I'll keep an eye on him, I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, my dad went out to go and see him, and they went off. And then he came back, and Dad come knocking on the window. Come on, come. So anyway, I have to just drop what I was doing, which is why the video just like, that it just cut like that. And went out there. And if you didn't know, most of you should know, but if you didn't know, we've got a couple of pigs. And the pigs live outside. And they got out of their pen. They escaped. And I live on a main road. I live on the main... like A47 is what the road is called. 60-mile-an-hour road, both directions, you know, traffic in both directions. And Dad went and managed to get one of the pigs back and put it back in the cage, but the other pig went on a wander. He went up the road, and he went up a dirt road that's near us. So he went up. So then I went up the road looking for it, and I couldn't find it. He was looking, I was looking. And then my mum was looking as well. She was asleep because she works nights. We had to go and wake her up and say, look, Pig's got out. Pig's gone missing. So we go and follow him. I'm a bit out of breath still. So we go and follow. Anyway, the pigs really like my mum because my mum is the one that feeds them. You see. So as soon as she went outside and called him, the pig that was missing come running back. And it was back in our forest, so it actually got out of our land, right? So let's say like the main road is like here, and then our house is here, and then the dirt road goes up here, and then we've got a little bit of a forest here. The pig went up this road, back round the back here, into our forest, and then came back into the field. So Mum found it, and I was like way over there, and Dad was like way up there. And because they're only baby pigs, they're only really they're like piglets. They're only piglets. Anyway, so then I come wandering back down that country road, back down this way, and my dad in his Land Rover, he went out in the Land Rover to look for him to cover ground quicker. Come up, and we get right to the end of the road, like right to the main road here. Whoops. Right to the main road, and this is the main road. This is the dirt road, and then we see a car come squealing down, and it sort of slid a little bit, and the cars were undertaking it and overtaking it, and there was horns and everything, and we were like, oh no, what's happened? And the other pig that my dad had first caught got straight back out again. So we were like, well, that pen isn't safe anymore. They've obviously lifted up, like, because pigs are strong. Pigs are very strong, and they've lifted up the hedge, and they've got underneath the hedge. Crazy strength. Even little piglets, they're crazy strong. And the pig, our house is on this side, and the baby pig was on this side of the road, and it had crossed the road, which is why all the cars were all swerving about. So I come up here, and I'm trying to stop the cars from this direction, and the cars are stopping from that direction, and the buses are sliding and squealing about. A bus come down the road, the cars are sliding about, and we had to try and get the pig back in, and now we've got him back in. Whew. Was that exciting for you guys? Was that an exciting story? Whew. It wasn't exciting for me at the time. I thought, oh no, there's gonna be a big accident here, and I've just been talking about accidents on Zonocraft, haven't I? I've been talking about car accidents, but I haven't been talking about accidents caused by pigs. That doesn't happen too often, but they're all fine. Pigs are fine. They're in a safe pen now. We've redone another pen, so they're all safe and secure in there. No problem. It happens, doesn't it? You know, they over time they sort of. I swear they plan it, and they only sort of try and get out when you're not looking. And but they came back as soon as there was food. They were like, "Yep, we're coming back. We're coming back." Yeah. Anyway, because of that, guys, I'm afraid I am now knackered. So I'm gonna have to. That looks nice. So I'm gonna have to end the episode off here. We've done an awful lot of progress anyway already today. Ended it off with a really funny story that you guys can. Laugh at for the rest of the day. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to leave it there. I can't do any more building for today. We should continue on with this next episode, where we'll hopefully do. Hopefully I can get a car park done by next episode, and we'll do the interior. Hopefully we can get the interior done all in one episode. It shouldn't really take that long to do. But yeah, whew. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you're ready, please subscribe, and we shall see you in the next episode. Bye.